This is the Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
Wonderside solves a problem that affects everyone.
America, you are welcome.
If the Sharks hear a great idea,
Come into my office here.
they'll invest their own money
Our total gross margin is 70%.
Ooh, that's like talking dirty to me.
and fight each other for a deal.
Have you guys ever partnered up before?
Not a chance in hell.
Oh, come on.
I'm not interested in that.
The entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
We have absolutely no debt.
How would you like some?
Not gonna work.
Last offer, and you should take this. You'd be foolish not to.
You give us 1 second.
You just have to say yes or no.
You gotta decide. You're not gonna love this.
Who are the Sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Damon John dominated the fashion world with FUBU. Now he's the branding expert behind multiple global brands, generating billions in sales. Robert Herjavec, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched more than 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, esteemed billionaire, tech mogul, and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks.
I'm Ozzy,
And I'm Mike.
and we're from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I'm an attorney and I fight for victims who have contracted lung cancer and mesothelioma.
And I'm an executive in the food business, monitoring our quality and food safety.
We could do that. We've come up with one of the coolest products that's ever been invented.
That is brilliant, and we think it's going to change lives.
Hit it, son!
Every year, Memorial Day, we go to my hunting cabin just to get away from things and clear our mind. It was on one of these getaways where we started brainstorming our business idea.
Before we knew it, we had come up with a solution to a problem that had been plaguing us for years.
Perfect. We didn't know how we'd live without it, and we thought it was our obligation to share it with the world. The reason we want to get a deal with a shark is they have contacts that we couldn't dream of having. We need a shark to get our product to the masses.
Cheers, my friend. This isn't just about us. It's about America and making people's lives better. We're hoping to stay cool under pressure if we can and land a deal with a shark.
Hello, Sharks. I'm Mike.
And I'm Ozzy, and together we run the Beer Blizzard Company based in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
What? Sharks, we're here for a $100,000 investment for a 20% equity stake in our company.
Mikey here's the CEO, but I'm the CRIC, Chief Redneck in Charge. And being the Chief Redneck in Charge makes me an expert in 2 categories: fashion and beer. And I'm gonna tell you, Shark, something: warm beer sucks.
Sharks, beer tastes great, but it's got to be ice cold. You know that. But the problem with beer is once you get down to around here, that ice cold beer, it ain't so ice cold anymore.
Something had to be done.
You know what, Sharks? We did do something. When Ozzy and I noticed that all aluminum cans have the exact same dome-shaped bottom, we had an aha moment and came up with a great idea that we are sure is the cure for warm beer.
Introducing the Beer Blizzard. It's a reusable plastic, dome-shaped ice cube designed to fit the concave bottom of all aluminum beer and soda cans on the market.
The Beer Blizzard is really simple to use. All you do is freeze it and insert here for ice cold beer.
America, you are welcome.
Sharks, Ozzy and I have been in business for just over a year now. And ever since we launched our company on Kickstarter, we've had a ton of success.
Hangovers. Now, we know you sharks love money, but the world loves beer.
Ice cold beer.
So the question is, how many of you sharks want to line up with us and help make the Beer Blizzard the second greatest invention in the history of mankind?
What was the first?
Beer. Now, we're going to offer you sharks an ice cold beer and a Beer Blizzard for you to look at before the Q&A begins.
Robert?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheers, Lori. Hopefully it's your brand.
I have a question. Have you ever done testing? How long would it keep your beer cold?
Mikey and I had the product CAB certified by an independent accredited third-party laboratory in Atlanta, Georgia. Basically, what it says is that on a warm day outside, if you open your beer can, you've got about 6 minutes to consume it before the warm beer sucks zone.
Yeah.
Now, by using the Beer Blizzard disc, you now have 21 minutes to consume your beverage under those same conditions
So in
before the
21
temperature of that beer.
minutes, it stays cold for 21 minutes with
Right.
or without an insulator?
With the insulator.
With the insulator. So all testing was done with the insulator.
Correct.
You can just use any one of these, right?
That's correct. Every can insulator is designed to that specification.
What happens when you test it with just an insulator,
And no beer blizzard?
Oh, we didn't test it
didn't
with
do
just
that.
Can we see the packaging? We haven't really seen the packaging.
Ozzy, there are solutions that stay frozen longer than water.
Yes, sir,
Is
there are.
this one of them?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you patent this shape?
We have 2 patents pending. We have design patent and a provisional utility patent that's pending right now.
Hey guys, does it work with soft drinks?
Absolutely, because aluminum cans all have the same shape.
So you know you named it Beer Blizzard, but it could be so much wider range to sodas and anything that's in a can, right?
Correct.
So did you ever think about that? Like that this makes it seem like it's just for beer?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at that, Laura, I agree with you. It limits it just to beer. But honestly, Ozzy and I, we've talked about this many times. But to be frank with you, there hasn't been many times I've been walking around Pittsburgh and I saw somebody with like a can insulator with a Coke in it. It's beer. This product is for beer. I mean, we're beer drinkers there. We love sports and beer, and that's what we do.
Good point.
And I think that's our market. I think it's a
point.
mistake to focus on.
Yeah, I honestly don't
Great
really
answer.
know. On your website, does anybody write reviews or say anything about it?
Now, we get a lot of emails, and a lot of people, this is how we know people love it, because when we get an order, I email every single person. I say, thank you for your order. How did you hear about us? And they always hear about us one or two ways. I saw your ad on Facebook, which is, if you hate warm beer, click here. Or I was at a party, and my buddy had one, I want some.
How much did you raise on Kickstarter?
Our Kickstarter campaign was awesome. We raised $43,000 in 45 days. We hit our goal in just 3 days. And we had sales to all 50 states and 45 countries around the world.
And what are your sales a year later?
A year later, we sold 66,000 discs. We sell them in 6-packs, so that's 11,000 6-packs. The gross was 156,000, and the net is 135,000.
I'm assuming all online.
Majority of it is online.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, Ozzy, where were you on TV? It says I see it on TV.
We just did that for here. We want to make it look good. I wish I had a better answer for you, but we were drinking when we came up with that.
Have you approached any beer companies about putting their logo on? It's a great promotional idea.
Yeah, we've made calls, and they don't return our calls.
They will now.
What are you going to use the money for?
We want to buy in volume to get our costs lower per unit. By building up our inventory, increasing our profit margin for each one, we want to hire a full-time fulfillment center that could handle the orders, handle the shipments. Frankly, we're worried if we're on here, we're going to get pounded with orders. I'm scared about it, honestly.
What is your full-time job, or is this it?
No, I'm an attorney in Pittsburgh. I represent...
Oh, you just blew it.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
I knew it.
What kind of law?
I represent the hardest working people in America, people that get sick from breathing asbestos. Factory workers, Robert, like your dad. Steel workers, Mark, like all those guys around there that, they bust their ass day in and day out.
What does Ozzy do?
I am the Director of Quality, Food Safety, and Regulatory Affairs for one of the nation's leading food companies.
Who's going to run the business, though? I mean, because you guys have both real jobs.
If we can scale this up the way we want to, I've made my mark on the food industry, and it's time for me to step down and run our business.
Ozzy, I'm not sure you need to step down. I mean, you guys did a great job, and I mean, I love how you presented it, but I really think it's a one-shot product. I really see it as a promotional giveaway. I don't see it as something you're going to build a business around. Not for me. I'm out.
Hey, Rob, we appreciate your advice. We'll drink a beer with you anytime.
Yeah.
No hard feelings.
I like the product. I just don't know the clear direction to go with it. Even though you're going to make this a full-time job, it's not right now, and I don't know if I have the time and energy to make all those calls. I'm going to have to pass on this one. I'm out.
We're hardworking guys. We're smart and dedicated. When we need to get something done, we get it done. My clients, I love my guys, and I go up against the biggest companies in the world you can imagine. And when my guy walks in and worked in the factory for 45 years and he's dying from mesothelioma, they're going to try and beat him up left and right. I stick up for him, and I bust my ass to make sure that nothing happens to that guy. I will do the same thing for your money. We'll do the same thing for this business. If you give us a shot, I guarantee you we'll turn it around.
But I'm just worried that, it's a product. It's not really a company, right?
Correct.
Look, I like this, and I like you. Not every business has to be $10 million in sales. You guys do $500,000 in sales at 70% margins. We'll all make money, we'll all drink beer, and we'll all have a good time. So I'm going to make you an offer. $100K, but I want 25%, because I have to negotiate. Done?
But wait, there's more.
Oh, but wait.
I'm interested.
Slow down.
What if I did 100K for 20%? I don't think this is just a promotional product. I think this is a great Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, all types of retail.
You got to decide.
Give us that 1 second.
Are you really taking that time? You drank too much
Yeah,
beer.
are you taking that time?
Laura's giving you exactly what you're looking for, Ozzy.
No, we're flattered, but my partner here has a serious man crush on Mark because they're both from Pittsburgh.
Who doesn't, you know?
We've selected Cuban, but he's got to have a beer with us.
Done.
Sorry, Lori.
How do I compete with a man crush?
Thank you. Amen, brother.
Cheers.
We're going to go home and do some research and development now.
I love you, bro. I love you too, man.
I'm heartbroken, Mark. They have a bigger crush on you. Oh.
Thanks to Mark Cuban, my partner Mikey Robb, and his Shark Tank, America, you will now have cold beer from the first sip
To the last. You are welcome.
Next into the tank is a modern version of a traditional machine.
Hey Sharks, I'm Brian Schimmerlich. And I'm Steve Bofill. We're from New York City, and our company is Vengo. We are seeking $2 million, 12.5% of our company. When you hear vending machine, what comes to mind? Most people imagine desperately shaking this old machine, trying to get that bag of potato chips to drop out. These machines are huge, they're old, they're ugly, and so they get hidden in the basement. Vengo is taking vending out of the basement into the spotlight with the latest technology. So what's so different about Vengo? Everything. Let's start with size and appearance. Our slim form factor and attractive design is the ticket to exclusive, high-traffic areas. Vengo hangs on the wall like a picture frame and requires 0 floor space. Let me show you how it works. What Vengo does is we bring video content to the point of purchase. So Brian will go ahead and browse the products. Looks like the bottle breacher has caught his eye. He adds it to the cart, clicks checkout. Wait a minute, Brian. I don't see any slots for coins. Vengo is totally cashless, totally digital, very, very fast. Once the payment is made, our team at Vengo, back in New York, is automatically notified of the sale. And that's just scratching the surface of everything we can do with the valuable data from each and every vending machine out in the field. It's that easy. Who's ready to Vengo?
So it's small in size?
Yes.
Does that mean that anything that you sell out of it has to be small in size?
Absolutely. This is about the largest item that we can fit, but we can actually fit 100 products. How do we fit so much and so little is we have an amazing team of aerospace engineers.
Is he an aerospace engineer?
Yes, that's my background. I was an aerospace engineer for about 9 to 10 years.
What happened to you?
And now you're making vending machines.
Now I'm making vending
Exactly.
machines. I saw the opportunity, I quit my aerospace job, and I jumped into
See what happened with the space program?
We're not a vending operator, and we're not replacing vending machines, but we are a software and media company that manages this digital network from the cloud. So here's our business model. We sell the hardware to vending companies.
So you're
let's go from
selling
there.
to
So
the
let's go from
vending
there, right?
machine guys and
Exactly.
So
owners.
let's go from there. What is one of those cost for me to buy if I'm a vending machine guy?
Yep.
What does it cost you to make?
Yeah, you're not gonna love this, so bear with me. We build it for $2,500, we sell it for $2,500.
Boo. Okay, so you charge a monthly then. So what do you charge on the monthly then?
We charge you $20 per Vengo per month.
And what do I get for that $20?
You get the front-end software that controls the hardware.
Does that include maintenance in case it breaks?
Exactly. Yup.
Okay.
So then do the different companies that you sell this to select and choose what's going to go in the machine?
We control the media rights, and we control a significant amount of the product mix. And so you can get some of your products in as the owner of the hardware, but we're also managing this network remotely,
Right.
working with really great products to
Right.
get them into the Vengos across the whole network.
What are your total sales?
For this year, we're going to generate $1 million.
Wow.
We just partnered with the largest vending machine company in the country.
But Brian, you
Right.
make money from the front of the screen. You're an ad company.
Absolutely.
Plain and simple, right?
Let me tell you what we're doing here.
Okay.
We are changing the game on retail and marketing physical products.
That's a stretch.
Traffic into stores is down 50% over the last 3 years. The impulse purchase at the checkout at the grocery store is down significantly.
Brian, so I'm an advertiser. I want to advertise on the front of the screen. How do you charge me?
So we're charging brands $200 per SKU, per machine, per month.
Whoa.
And what that gets them is
that's a lot.
we actually purchase the product wholesale, we sell it retail, we make sure our vending partners can make an attractive margin, and the product is a fit.
Guys, look, I get it. This is a digital end cap. This is a digital end cap, right? Which is great. But here's my issue. I invested in a company called Oasis. 5 women out of Boston. They go into women's restrooms, and all the products are women's. Now, we've designed our own box. I see them as competitive, so for those reasons, I'm out.
Understood.
Brian, why don't you talk about this $16 million valuation you put in front of the Sharks here?
Let's
$2 million
jump
for
into
12.5%. I'm going to make the assumption that it's not supported by cash flow because you don't have any. So it must be some other reason you think you're so valuable.
It must be that you have you raised the money or
We
already?
raised $3.4 million from some of the best investors out there.
The best investors in America right here.
Exactly, that's why we're here.
And we always get great pricing. I make sure of that.
I know you do.
Just explain to me how it's worth $16 million today. You might do $1 million in sales this year. Will you make any money on that $1 million?
No, we will not. We will lose about $300,000, and then next year we will break even. And so, why is it worth that much? We've got an amazing team, and we've spent 3 years building out this platform. I've partnered, let's not forget, I've partnered with the largest vending company in the country, and we've partnered with the nation's largest chocolate manufacturer, as well as several other big brands.
It's very smart to have point of purchase video if you can have it in something. But on here, do they have to be relative to what's inside the machine? Or are you selling advertising space to anything?
We're focused on the differentiator. The differentiator is coupling retail, point of purchase with media, extracting tons of data about how consumers behave.
Guys, the valuation is insane. I'm out.
Thank you.
I don't like it. What I find confusing about it is you're in the advertising business, and there's a lot of competition for point-of-sale advertising, but you're also selling product, but you're only selling products that are in the machine, and one day, maybe, if you get big, you'll do advertising for other things, too. So, is it a display advertising company, or is it a pseudo-vending? This business model is just too complicated and unfocused for me. I'm out.
Guys, can I ask you if your balance sheet has any debt on it?
We have absolutely no debt.
How would you like some?
Three sharks are out, but Kevin may be interested in Brian and Steven's high-tech vending machine, Vengo.
Guys, can I ask if your balance sheet has any debt on it?
We have absolutely no debt.
How would you like some?
I'm open to it. I'm open to hearing what you got.
What about I lend you, this goes into my venture debt fund, I give you $2 million and I'll take 6% of the company in equity, which is half of what you asked.
So $2 million in debt.
Yeah.
And
I'll loan the company a 36-month loan, 3 years. That's enough proof of concept here. $2 million, and I want 6% of the equity for providing the facility.
Okay.
That's why they call it Mr. Wonderful.
And there's no interest payments on the debt, and there's no strings attached.
Are you kidding? It's a fund. It has to make at least 7% is my lowest rate.
Horrible.
Here's Mr. Advice with no checkbook. Isn't that wonderful?
No one's written more checks or bigger checks on this show than I have, and I'm telling you, well, you already know. It's horrible.
I have a venture debt fund. This is what I do all day long with tech companies.
So, Mr. Wonderful,
yes.
How did you calculate 6% on the equity side?
I just asked for it.
It's just what he wants.
I just want to wet my beak in the equity, and I deserve to.
That's a big old beak.
I love my beak.
I look at this, and it's a little confusing for me. If you're going up on a wall, right, you're taking up that space. So the space below it now is empty. I don't see why you wouldn't lengthen that. It's a little odd to me at the moment. Like, I personally feel it needs some work.
Lori, is it possible, given that we're asking for a significant amount of money, is it possible that you guys would consider coming in together? Have you guys ever partnered up before?
I think I'll bring you in on that deal, Lori.
I mean, you've raised a lot of money, you're asking for a lot of money.
With $3.4 million, we've built a network of 150 machines, soon to go to 250. We've partnered with the largest vending company in the country. The vending market is a large, slow-moving industry. It's $7 billion. So there's a lot of opportunity here to create retail.
So if I go in with Kevin at the deal that he offered you...
And I'd be happy to do a debt deal with you, but the 6% is
well,
way
what's your counter?
My counter offer would be $2 million at a 7% interest rate for 1% equity.
Oh, it's not
1%.
enough. I don't get out of bed for that.
But also, too, we work really hard for our money.
It's huge to get 2 sharks.
We work hard for our money, too.
It's huge to get 2 sharks.
You're asking for a lot of money, though, guys. 1% is a no.
Yeah,
that's clear.
Brian, another counter?
That's my last counter.
1% of equity, that's all you're willing to give up.
I'd love to make a deal with you guys, but it's got to be in the range
hang
of
on,
market.
he's about to make another counter.
I'll do the deal, $2 million, 7%, 36 months, 3% equity. You got to pay something for two sharks.
Well,
you don't
Kevin,
get that
hang
for
on,
free.
is Lori in on that?
4%.
Before you do it, 2 each?
4.
Okay, here's the deal. We'll give you the $2 million. I've spoken to my partner, Laura. You get 2 sharks. It's a 7% interest loan for 3 years, which is enough to prove your concept. And we want, when we close the deal with you, 4% equity, 2% each. It's a done deal, my friend, if you say yes.
So we know the venture debt market, and what's market is a little bit higher.
Venture debt from any firm is one thing. Venture debt from Mr. Wonderful and Lori, Queen of QVC, that has huge value to you. You become the it kids. You're a Shark Tank deal. You've got 2 sophisticated investors from Shark Tank who care about you, and you come into the Shark Tank ecosphere. All of a sudden, you're on TV every day.
So I'm going to provide one more counter, and this would be our best offer. We can't give up 4% equity.
What's your counter, Brian?
It would be 2.5% of the equity, and we'll pay you back, and we'll work to set the terms that you guys are comfortable with.
3.5%. 3.5%.
We'll do it at 3.5.
Ooh.
3.5% is really too much for us. 2.5% is final offer. And we'd love to have you guys.
Okay, look, last offer, and you should take this. You'd be foolish not to. We'll do it for 3%.
You got a deal.
Wow. I didn't think that would happen.
Thank you, guys. Very interesting.
Excited about this.
No problem. Next project.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're really excited to have 2 sharks. Kevin's going to bring us his financial wizardry. Lori's got her portfolio of products. We've built a big business over the last 3 years, but we're really just scratching the surface of what we want to achieve. And so we're ready to go to the next level.
Earlier this season, Wambi Rose and John Wise made a deal with Kevin O'Leary for their pop-up greeting card company, Love Pop.
I have a lot of businesses that are involved around marriage and engagement, and I have so many customers that would buy this.
Let's see what they're up to now.
When we pitched on Shark Tank, we had $300,000 in sales after a year and a half in business.
In the last 2 months, we've done $1 million in sales. There are a lot of directions we can go with Love Pop, and we really look to Kevin to help us pick where we should focus our energy.
Gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin.
From the moment I saw them, I knew Love Pop would be a success, and I was right. These guys are killing it. We've hit $1 million right out of the gate. The plan is to hit 5 to 8 million this year. In order for that to happen, number 1, selling online direct to our customers. Number 2, selling big box retailers, and now being part of the Something Wonderful platform, getting into the wedding business. I invested in Love Pop because they fit on my Something Wonderful platform, the platform that supports the wedding industry and all the special moments in people's lives. These Love Pop cards are perfect for that.
So Kevin, this is how we used your investment?
Yeah, that is really cool.
Shark Tank put us on a national stage, and now it's up to us to do something really special with it.
I love it when money just grows on trees.
Our mission has always been to encourage people to tell their loved ones that they really do care.
Thanks to the millions of Shark Tank viewers and Kevin's strategic advice, we're able to spread that message to everyone.
Love Pop, baby. Oh, yeah.
Next into the tank is a convenient way to eat healthy.
Hi, I'm Karen Posada from Austin, Texas. My company, The Good Promise, is seeking $100,000 for 20% equity. Now, I'm going to do things a little differently. Think of it as a wine tasting, but without the hangover. First, I'm going to pass out samples of my delicious vegetable smoothie blends, and I want you to please taste them like you would a full-bodied glass of red wine.
Well, we've come to the right place.
So you can each grab one.
The entire tray?
Yes.
I'm going to give Lori hers. She has a hard time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
Hold out your pinky.
Any order you'd like us to try these in?
They're all delicious.
Okay,
Just go ahead
Laura,
and
you want to hold it so you don't heat the liquid. Put the finger out. That's it.
Okay.
Roll the blends on the tongue, and please tell me what flavors you're able to identify.
Oh, this one's really good.
That's a little ginger in that.
Yeah, it's ginger.
What's this one?
That is our veggie burst. Each one of our smoothie squeezes has 2 servings of veggies. We added some zucchini, celery, spinach.
I like this.
That one is our green Bloody Mary. Can't get the kids to eat any greens? Have them try one of our hidden veggie pasta sauces, where you can sneak in some extra goodness without compromising the taste. So, which one of you is ready to join me in my crusade as we positively encourage Americans to eat more veggies on the go?
Karen, do I buy it like that in the plastic?
Yes, you buy it like that.
Can I see one of those?
Of course.
So I buy it like this and I just drink it. It's not a sauce.
Nope.
Karen, you know, I have a very advanced palate.
Yes.
People know me as a wine lover. I tried all of them, as you suggested. 3 out of 4 taste like industrial waste.
Oh, come on.
This tastes like soap.
These are a lot of vegetables. This one is so strong, it's almost hard to drink.
I figured these were meant to be mixed with something.
Yeah.
Well, I gave you 2 of them that are meant to be mixed. I gave you the tomatillo, the green, Bloody Mary.
I have acid reflux.
Okay.
I'm over here burping like a choo-choo train right now. Is this for a cleanse? Because I'm hoping that my burping doesn't move down south and I have to
No,
cut
it is
this.
not for a cleanse.
That is way too much information.
Well, we're about to cut this pitch short in a minute. Hold on.
No,
Way
it's not
too
supposed to be a cleanse.
Well, it's cleansing right now.
Cleanse or no cleanse?
It's in the middle of cleansing right now.
So how many have you sold? Maybe we're
so
wrong.
let me
Maybe
go
we're
back.
wrong.
So our first product to market was our line of pasta sauces, and we sold $260,000 in 18 months.
But
Pasta
not
sauces?
these.
Yeah,
How much of these have you sold?
we just launched those. So our biggest customer is Walmart Supercenters.
But you're doing a great job. So why
for you,
go from
that's good.
pasta sauces to these?
Well, we've had several challenges with our pasta sauces. First, the retail price was $4.99, which proved to be really expensive. I'm not making enough money with the pasta sauces. Our markup is 23%, and we're not turning them fast enough to see any capital.
So you're selling, but you're not making money.
Exactly.
I'm just interested, when will these get on the shelf so that someone could buy it, try it, come back
October.
and buy it again?
These will sell for $1.99. So we're going to be cheaper than the competition.
And how much is your margin going to be on these?
40%.
I have to be honest here. I did not love them. I found them a little hard to drink. And I think maybe it'd be a good idea to keep formulating a little bit.
Lori, but no, and I understand where you're coming from. But we've done. I mean, we tasted it with 2,000 people, and the Veggie Burst is one of the favorites.
Really? Listen, you know what? Everybody's palates are different.
and
I truly am not trying to put this down.
That's okay.
But I definitely need to be out on this deal.
I understand.
I'll give you this credit. We see a lot of people on the show and they talk about trying to get distribution, and you've gotten distribution in Walmart.
Yeah.
Have you raised money to do this?
I have raised money. My mom has invested $100,000, and I've raised $75,000 from angel investors.
Wow.
So this product, we're selling it at a price that is so competitive.
But you're not selling it. You haven't sold it yet.
Well, the price will be at $199, and there is a need for vegetable-based products that are convenient, that are portable, that are affordable.
I'm just worried if somebody actually drank the whole thing, they'd have the dance of the flaming sphincter. This thing is brutal.
Karen, I can't do it. I just tasted it again. I'm sorry. I got to be out.
That's okay.
I'm out.
I don't think that having a bad taste is bad. This is good for you. So maybe that's a marketing angle. But the challenge with this is, in the cold press market, people choose very particular products. People that generally like this area, which I'm one of them, they like to choose their blends.
Right.
I just don't think that this one is for me, so I'm out.
I respect that, so
Karen,
thank you so much
let me
for
take a
saying
stab at this, okay? I want to tell you a story that's very important.
Yes.
You can't take a snail and just eat it. You have to purge the toxins from its intestinal tract. I know that when I cook it, it won't poison me. It has no toxins left in it. This stuff tastes like a snail that hasn't been purged.
So make your offer then, Kevin.
There is no offer.
Okay.
I'm out.
I understand, and thank you so much. So, Mark, going back to where my focus is now. So we're coming out with our pre-workout, post-workout blends as well. We're gonna have our veggie shots.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there,
Yeah.
right? You are taking on a lot of battles. You have
Well,
to
it's
pick,
just flavors, right?
but it's not just flavors, because it's how you position yourself, it's how you market it, it's how people define your brand. When people are going to buy this product, they're gonna make an instantaneous decision.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bad one.
Against all the other brands.
Yes.
If your message is not crystal clear, they're not gonna choose you.
But Mark, I mean, it's like you're getting 2 servings of veggies per pouch, right? Someone who's looking for something healthier, so I don't understand.
There's 1,000 of those out there.
We're trying to get other business that's not just retail, and I wanted you to taste.
You're taking on the world before you've even started selling. That's the problem. I'm out.
So you're all out. Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck.
It looks like the sharks are veggie haters, but I'm not going to let that discourage me. I wish the sharks would have seen past their own palate and seen the value of the company. I have had so many more challenges that we've been able to pivot and make something great out of them, so this will just be one more of those experiences.
Next into the tank is a safer alternative to chemical bug repellent.
is Stephanie Boone, and this is Mercy.
I'm Laura Alter, and we're from Austin, Texas.
Our company is Wonderside, and we're seeking $500,000 in exchange for 5% of our company.
Oh.
Wonderside solves a problem that affects everyone.
Bugs. Ew. Have you ever thought about what's actually in the products you use to protect your family and pets from bugs? These products are actually toxic pesticides.
That's right. We're putting them directly on our pets, on our children. We're spraying them in our kitchens, and we're sprinkling them all over our lawns, all because of bugs.
Wonderside is a truly effective, natural and organic product line that kills bugs without toxic chemicals. Wonderside is lab tested, mom approved, and made in the USA.
There are really only 3 things that matter when it comes to products that kill bugs. First, it has to work.
Check.
Second, it has to be safe.
Check.
Third, you have to be able to get it fast.
That's why we need your check.
With your help, we can replace America's pesticides with
Wonderside. We'll now pass out samples, and we're happy to answer your questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is this for pets only?
Yes, sir. The same formulation is effective as an insect repellent for people, a flea and tick control for pets, and hundreds of pests ranging from ants and mosquitoes to even bed bugs.
And so you'd also use it to spray elsewhere around the house to
in your
stop mosquitoes?
kitchen, carpeting, furniture, non-staining, and dries clear.
What separates you from everybody else? What makes you unique?
Yeah, there's natural products for pets today, Stephanie. I mean,
Most of the products, both chemical and natural, are using 95% water and then a small amount of active ingredient. Our product has no water in it.
Wonderside has the power of a pesticide and the safety of food-grade ingredients.
so I'm just trying to understand the core market because you're kind of presenting a little bit of everything.
If we had to pick one, our current traction is in the pet market.
Do you have sales?
We do. We have just over $4 million in sales.
Oh, where is the $4 million
this year?
This year, we're tracking for between 3 and 3.5 million.
Where
Just for the pet market.
Break it down.
The pet market is 75% of that 4 million.
How'd you come up with this?
This is Luna. She's the reason that I founded the company. She actually had an adverse reaction to a vet-prescribed monthly flea and tick control product. And she's the reason that we started the company.
Wow. So how were you able to make this compound?
So-
like, are you a chemist?
I was a real estate tax accountant. I had no formal training in chemistry or business. And so I quit my job and I literally became a mad scientist and I set up my garage.
On your own?
On my own.
Have you tested it for bed bugs or for mosquito?
We have, and we
landing?
actually have some test results that we could show.
Oh, let's see.
We have 100% mortality in under 30 seconds for fleas, and then within 24 hours, we still have 100% mortality. The product has also been tested against ticks and bed bugs, and within half a minute, there's 88% mortality, 1 minute, 94%, and within 2 minutes, we have 100%.
I want to know where have the sales been coming from?
80% of our sales are online,
Good for you.
45%
Wow.
through our website, 35% through Amazon.
What's your margins right now?
So our total gross margin for the company is 70%.
70% margin. That's like talking dirty to me. So what are you going to do with the funds?
The funds we're here to raise today are to hire our first key sales hire. They're going to hunt 600 new wholesale accounts over the next 12 months to generate $1 million in additional revenue.
Why spend money on schmoes going door to door trying to sell to pet stores? Why add this additional risk factor where your return probably is not going to be as
And
great?
crush your margins.
We live in a convenience-driven market. You need something and you need it fast. Make no mistake, we will continue to hyper-focus online. We don't intend to change our revenue mix dramatically, but retail will proportionately grow.
Why can't you grow 3 times faster than you are now
Let's
and
partner and
avoid?
figure it out.
Every shark has the same concern. Retail's a different business than what you've experienced. I can speak canine, and Mercy's telling me, don't let these women go into retail.
Oh my
Well,
God.
we would
dog
certainly appreciate. I think that we cannot change consumer behavior.
So here's where I stand with it. Friends with Jessica Alba and Brian, who have the Honest Company, and they are.
We would love to license to them. I mean, we're absolutely willing to do whatever is best for the business.
Okay. So I like this space. I'll give you an offer.
Sure.
$500,000 for 15%.
We wouldn't be comfortable doing
Detrimental
that.
to our investors
This is
and our
not just
ability to
money.
raise
You
in the
said you
future.
want us to help and actually go to work as well.
Let me structure something a different way. I'll give you the $500,000, okay? Your margins are fantastic. you can afford to pay me 6.75% royalty until I receive 1.5 million, regardless of how long that takes. Then that goes away. It's gone. It's not in perpetuity. I've got a decent return, but that's not all. I want 3% equity because I'm Mr. Wonderful.
It's actually not a bad deal.
We could go get debt for 6% though.
But then why are you
But
here?
it's not Mr. Wonderful debt.
Right.
You keep telling us why you shouldn't be here.
I disagree respectfully.
Well, why are you here then? You can get 6%.
I don't have a problem with your business. I have a problem with your valuation. 5%, you know what? You're 5%. There's not a chance in hell. I'm not going to get up in the morning for 5%.
All sharks are still in, and Stephanie and Laura have 2 offers on the table. But the sharks have an issue with the high valuation of their natural insect repellent company, Wonderside.
I'm not going to get up in the morning for 5%.
So guys, you've done a great job, but there's just a lot of confusion to me. You say, okay, we need brick and mortar because people don't want a 3-day delivery. I don't want to get mixed in that amount.
I believe that the best deals are done when both parties are a little uncomfortable. I have an offer standing for $500,000 for 15%. So you just have to say yes or no.
Come into my office here.
Let's come into Lori's office.
We're in Lori's office.
Wait,
Let's go to Lori's office.
I gave you an offer first.
Little sound over there. We can't hear soundproof walls.
That's the ultimate counter.
Can I get an answer?
So, 5% doesn't excite me.
Okay. We could go higher on equity if we went higher on cash, higher on the investment.
I think everybody's choking on the 10 million value, I've got to be honest with you.
Look, Stephanie and Laura, I can't get excited like Laura said for that amount, and I don't want to put up more money for this. I just don't know the scope of the market at this point. Great job, though. I'm out.
Let me make a suggestion that may help here, okay? Lori, you don't like the 5%. Let me suggest something. Come into my offer because you're going to get your money back times 2.
3 times.
Yes, you're going to get your cash back.
I have an offer for you. $500,000, 50 cents every unit sold, whatever sold, until I get my money back, then 3% equity in the company.
Wow.
It's a good deal.
Damon, would you guys be interested in doing a deal like that together?
So you're going to give him 50 cents too?
They'd have to sell 1 million units before you get your capital back.
I'm not interested in that deal.
You know how far and fast this can go? I mean...
That's a crazy offer.
It's a really good offer. What's your decision? Because things can happen. Things can change here quickly.
Okay, Lori, we'd love to do that deal.
Because they were talking. Something was going to happen. Yay, girl.
We're going to do a deal.
I like it. I've been wanting to do something like this a long time.
We're so excited.
Thank you, everyone. We appreciate.
You did a great job,
everyone.
guys.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you. It was clear that Lori wanted to make a deal. She wanted a little something more than just the equity. So by